warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, I'm Hanifah Nuradzkia. In this video, I want to sharing with you about the how to pronounce English consonant and English vowels is properly. The first, I want to sharing with you about the how to pronounce English consonant is properly. These consonants are voiced and voiceless pairs is a p, b, t, d, k, g, f, s, z, z, th, d, and these consonants are voiced as h, w, n, j, and l. Okay. An unvoiced consonant means that there is no vibration or voice coming from the voice box when the sound is pronounced. Example of unvoiced consonant sound are as, p, dan, and t. A voiced consonant means that there is voice or vibration coming from the voice box when the sound is pronounced. Example of voiced consonant sound are b and g. A consonant pair is when the mouth position required to make two sound is the same, but one sound is unvoiced and one sound is voiced. We have put the voiced and unvoiced pairs in the box together. Remember that the mouth position for the pairs is exactly the same. The only difference is that one is voiced and one is not. For example, the mouth position required to make the sound p and b is exactly the same. P has no voice and b is voiced. H and v require exactly the same mouth position, and h is a voice and v is a voice. Okay, the example of consonant sound p and b. In the p, word in a pay, happy, and cup, and b in the word is a buy, trouble, and rub. Next, t and d. In the word is an example of the. In the word is hip, ladder, and sad. In the and then the. In the word is deep and leader and sad. Next, k and g. K example is came, talking, and back. And g example of game, bigger, and back. Next, huff and v. In v example of fine, over, and off. In the example of fine, saving, and off. In the z and z. In the word is thin, method, and boot. And then the r in the word is then, other, and with. And in the next is a s and z. An example of s is a shoe, missing, and face. Z. An example of z is a zoo, crazy, and face. And next is s and z. An example of s is a show, fusing, and rush. And next, the example of is a measure, Asia, and a vision. And the last is a the and the. An example of the is choke, watching, and cat. In the example of the is a joke, charging, and large. Okay, the next, how to pronounce English. Okay, next I want to explain about how to pronounce English vowel is properly. What are the vowels? In the English language, the letters A, E, O, U, and sometimes Y are called vowels. When you speak, you let out air through your mouth. Vowels make the sounds that come when the air leaving your mouth is not blocked by anything, like your teeth or your tongue. They are formed by moving your lips to different shapes. The rest of the letters in the alphabet are called consonants. When speaking, consonants have sounds that are made by partially or fully blocking the airflow. Okay, here are 5 of the most common rules for vowel pronunciation. The first, when a word or syllable ends in a consonant and has only one vowel, that vowel is short. An example, cat, bat, and fish. Second, when a word ends in A, the A in is silent, not read out loud, and the vowel that comes before it is long. An example is pack, file, and rope. And the third, when syllable has two vowels next to each other, the first is usually long and the second short. An example is paint, boat, and grow. And the fourth, when a syllable ends in one vowel, that vowel is usually long. An example, open, unit, and a paper. 5. Many times these rules don't work. There are many exception times when the rules are broken. Sometimes the only way to learn something is to practice and memorize it. Okay, thank you for your attention and sharing with me. Welcome back to my channel. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.